Now 3-2-5. Ice and Sugar, 3 minutes 25 seconds in Soweto. Mkusha Stosh, Botsotso, Kushmagesh, Themba Lama Khomosha, Kusheshe, Sandla Semfene, Be My Wife, Sandwa Sabo Kuluva Nabo Kuluvagazi. Wazalele Jimeno Akuliswa Soweto, Tipanuel Hamba Pants, Istwara Sase Stupin, Imote Chonche Male, Power Pipes Beast, Imoto Yomsebenzi, Weno Pumexeno Varashela Belungu, Weso Kapa Pepele Lokshin, Mkule Wabolova, Gangsters Paradise, Umtoba inhliziyo wezintandane mabagrevusha enhlizweni njengegwijo mduduzo abafelokazi umthandazo wabolova awusahlaliwa dutla wena ngikuthande ngina 8 love at first sight andlula ngeshot uJeff James ngeDCP ayolisipa strong ema 5 egarage nabo Topia the black sheep yet most loved of the BMW family timeless beauty his tones attention seeker lord of the beast is Tabla Magistring, Imota Semjipa, Imota Makabatsa, Germany's greatest gift to South Africa, Awanda. 3255S, Ice and Sugar.
Welcome to having a chat with you. I'm sitting with one of the most fabulous guys. I want to out of a fate. Dala ngifuna ukuhlangana nayo mfethu. Yabona ngamazwi if bakhuluma ukuthi umuntu yakwazi ukudlala ngamazwi, umuntu yakwazi ukukhuluma. Poetry is his game. I'd like to introduce you to Chicco Azania.
Hola, Mtufeli.
Kunjani mfethu?
Ngiyaphila.
Good man. I've been looking forward to ukukhuluma nawe mfethu. I want to know the person behind Chicco Azania. So Chicco Azania. Bayibiza i-engine number. Who's Chicco Azania?
Alright, Chicco Azania igama lephathi uFloyd Sivas. But Chicco Azania is a station name. I'm just paying homage to Azania. Like Chicco, Nkulekazi vele, like my real name is Chicco, but people could not pronounce Uchicco, so they call me Uchicco and it's stuck. So growing up, I wanted to call myself Chicco the poet, but it sounded so cliche. And abantu abaningi
like Abomlindo the vocalist.
Yeah, Abomlindo the vocalist, the poet, so ngithi na so ngazibiza Chicco Komora. Yabona, but growing up eSoweto and growing up Alexander between Soweto and Alexander ngabona ngathi sengiflathela abantu baseKaslame eSoweto yabona. So I should opt for Chicco Azania because back then like I was into history and Pan-African politics yabona. So I should just go for Chicco Azania because it will resonate more with the people that I want to speak to or the people that I want to speak about, even my social ills, so and it also sounded strong, Chicco Azania.
Manje nenyini i-transition yakho ukusuka from like kusuka like endokishini eSoweto to moving to eGomora.
Sure.
How was it? Ngoba usujwayele certain things. Umawuthi yazibheka maybe azikho eGomora. You had to start afresh from friends, from everything.
Sure.
How was it?
It was hard. Like ngisuke from eGomora to Soweto and from Soweto to eGomora again. It was hard.
So which you went there?
Yeah.
Up down.
Yeah, up down. It was hard because remember like it timer like Begumbi, he passed on. So like that was the main reason why like I shifted from eGomora to and then I moved to my maternal grandparents' home. And then it's time ngai sonkeleza like model C kona Chinese. So like it's time I wanted to border in the village itself. So I had to move to like in your ploma ne Kreza nomdala ngada and the Tsonga speaking people. So I have to adapt like
so before usualana before ungasazi song at all.
Yeah, and ne diet kunezinye izinto bengingazigawuli yabona because bongathi cheese boy nyana
yabona time that's why ngibuza nge-transition good. How was your transition yabona because you get used to amanye communities ngiploma kwenziwa so kunestrati into kanje now you moving.
So ngisuka ngaye eGomora nyangada mangifika ngada umdala uthi no igela like zabapedi like the far away yabona nekafana la kaya balabula Xitsonga bangani bayini machangana so utafa mayenda Xitsangana wabona utakula utajonza so like
now ukukhulile uthonisazi
ngene sengiskena like from grade 2 up until matric bengishaya Xitsonga ngesikele as home language yabona so like
so you did including matric and you passed it in matric.
I passed it. Well, now like I identify myself as a Tsonga speaking person because like it's paid and because ngakhulisa amaTsonga.
So now where does the passion start from?
The passion
because I didn't ask you go to Yegu Pescolo.
Sure.
Ngiyazi ukuthi boy, you went to primary school. Firstly, take me through your primary school life, your high school life, and show me where, or tell me where the passion of wording, of poetry started for you.
Mina like honestly asemzololo, like I remember one morning umagreza bekangistirile. So like angikhumbula ukuthi like bekuyicresida or bekuyini imoto like bekhala like a sound phakathi kwelentuzana imoto elinye anke.
Yeah.
And there was this voice like umunye umuntu akhuluma like with a bold voice like esendayo.
Yeah.
It was umzwakhe. I think like bekuyimbulism or something like alpha ngathi bekaqeda ukuphumeta nyana.
Yeah.
But it was 2004.
Yeah.
Like ilogikala like that record and ngayimamela ngintwana, but then bengazi ukuthi lento le create yabona. So and then ngayendlini you know like ukuthi like growing up like in a family house yabona kuna like that dysfunctionality nyana naselokishini. So mina vele like I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Yabona. So ngintwana that keeps to himself. So basically amajena deske. But you should write, whatever that you should vent out, whatever that you're going through, whatever. So I used the layer of
so that was your way, your communicator.
You communicate and coping with whatever that was happening around me. Plus my father like had just recently passed away. I had to adapt to a new lifestyle, a new life.
You know, we don't have too much differences because time alam nashona in a 7, and I went through similar situation where now only because the timer was the one providing for the family, you know. And then timer malshona abantu balwela izinto ze timer. The old lady has to go back to start working, you know, and you move from being I wouldn't say a cheese boy per se, but from umuntu afodayo to then uncenga.
Sure.
But in a way, I mean, I thank that because it shapes the person that I am. You know?
Yeah, but now me like in Salancheli Ulilam, there's this way that I was singing a song about Tindengwa.
Yeah.
Dengwa like sort of a spoiled brat. Yeah. When I'm going Ulilam with like in a way, time I'm going because maybe I could have turned out differently. Because of bengizositshela ukuthi izinto that ezisipanele amadlozi amalama amandla wami yabona. I wouldn't know like ukhasela yabona. Maybe I wouldn't be even a wordsmith yabona because of i-pain, i-trauma nani ingise to that corner yokuthi ngithathe i-ball pen, ngithathe i-paper and just write about my frustrations and pains. So yeah, and anyway, next door kune out yami ngikhula nawo Makhamisa, I used to play like the spoken word artist but to Comrade Gebenga umtsongo.
Okay.
Yeah, I will listen to Comrade Gebenga and recite his poems to my classmates Nandan Bahlani. But someone that really inspired me, ayenze ngithathe lento le serious ukuthi nami ndayile ngayithuna, it was uMakhafula Vilakazi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard him around 2007 2008. Yabona, yeah, nakhona like music happy like eKasi yabona, like bebamdlala like used to blast him like a lot like amakhotmane eKasi. And remember back then, like social media were called Facebook.
Yeah, but it wasn't as big as now.
Yeah, so you get to make it Bluetooth, no word of mouth. Yeah, but when you hear something and no, this is not poetry. Like if we confession a court in like it is true story based on a true story. But
the delivery for you, the way they are upon it,
so like the people like they took it as if in because it was raw, it was authentic, it was real, something that you have never heard a cast. But minangati no, there was something at time and out there. Let the shine no be parliament. It's
exactly. Yeah. So in terms of his style, the way style, so because I also see the certain elements where you could touch a little bit of school, but there's also that's why I can tell you when we first met, I was like, I could see a reincarnation like a pro kid, but in a poetic version.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
Would you say you had certain influences and certain groups or certain things that added to the current style that you are using in Deliver?
A lot. Growing up eKasi, language esikhuluma, thina eKasi like mashoba like maskhuluma ungathi sikhuluma isiZulu but asikhuluma isiZulu.
Yeah.
We call what they say, we speak what they say, it's Otsitali now.
Yeah.
But the language yaseKasi, yabona, language yaseMputi, siyaringa, yabona, yes. So a lot of things like is influenced my style of writing, how I speak, how I live, the music I listen to. Back then in Sakula, I used to listen to a lot of Flava, a lot of Pro Kid, a lot of Deep Soweto, uTupac yabona yena uMakhafula Vilakazi yabona
ngiyayibona i-train yakho ngathi out is conscious kuphela
yabona yeah even abo immortal technique yabona even abo immortal technique like the language might differ yabona but the subject matter yabona and the people that we are addressing are like social ills yabona so ilanguage mfethu so like ukudlala ngamagama into asekasi ingase into ekhona yabona ukudlaliselana nje yabona mfethu like I grew up like not knowing even my two term yabona but like makhula like you even make your like yazenzela like mina nguchiko magawuga magawala kithi mafana mlatha mfana mjereza yabona has created ekasi kunalawo bantu like like there are a lot of characters ama-Goodman like that have the gift of the gap there will
always be like abantu that will rattle out the like ukuzibika kwabo ukuzintroduce abantu
nangeringasi like iflair that thing yokukhuluma futhi yokuhlatsana ekhoneni yabona ukuthi hayi mina uyabona juna izinto ezinjalo ezasekasi sure have influence and writing
now going back to the name Azania you briefly touched on it but I want you to give me a holistic way nokuthi ngibone ukuthi ucabanga kanjani what does Africa mean to you or being an African mean to you or being a black man in this era because it then attached to Chicco Azania
in fact being a black man being an African in fact is loving Africa and loving Africa it is not just like ukuthi like I mean Africa ngencane but by how you do things as a person or as a man and how you treat others and how you contribute positively to your society yabona at large whether umuntu ubhekile or akabhekanga like how you carry yourself as a man yabona because mina like being an African it is not a matter of the color of your skin but how you think yabona
that whole ubuntu thing
ubuntu that like ukuthi how you think when as a person like do you have like the interest of Africa at heart the interest of Africans at heart yabona or you are here to destroy yabona what we have or
instead of building
instead of building because you can be a black man like ngombala but you are an enemy of
progress enemy of progress no we have
progress you can hate me mina because of mina ngentwana shining kondo just hate me for the fact that like I choose not to live a certain life or choose not to do certain things empilweni ukuthi lentwana izinganyela amapho ungizonda ukuthi ale izenza ngcono then I don't think like you're African or like you're conscious
and we forgot to mention one thing it's actually your birthday today happy birthday so looking forward I know this weekend there's something planned what's happening
this weekend birthday bash it's a birthday celebration there in River Park Ezazini and actually it is the first time I actually celebrated my birthday ever
so celebrate birthday I celebrated the one that I can only remember I think I was 7 years old the rest it's just
it's just when I was 7 years old the time alisaphila yabona uyo umuntu like each and every
common thing again
yabona so there was a time like itime obelincane yabona time obelincane and then like because I was ngithemba ngizalwa like itime like ngizwe bathi like on my first birthday itime labulala inkomo yabona that's how he loved me yabona and then there was this I once stumbled upon one of his writings where he was not a poet or anything but like a writer he wrote like from ngathi he was in prison or something like akhuluma about the reasons why he should be out of prison yabona because he has to take care of abantwana bakhe I think
but it had some poetic elements
it had some poetic elements too yabona that's how I knew that man loved me yabona so I never really celebrated my birthday because of one of the reasons yasemzululo I had ngisakhula benginalento ukuthi makufika ibirthday yami ngizokala ama-achievements wami what have I done and ama-achievements wami ngabhala material things yabona ukuthi ngi-achieve
which is actually wrong
yabona sengina 19 years ngi-achieve intanga zami ziney'moto intanga zami zasebenzana so I mean ngi-celebrate impilo yabona this better lempilo but in fact a recent incident made me like have like a different view empilweni yabona ukuthi like I should celebrate like impilo yami I should be grateful for impilo yami the little influence enginayo kulabantu that are surrounding me nandani.
And the little that you have also.
The little that I have, I should be grateful. Yeah, so like kona manje, like this will be my first ever birthday celebration whereby and I'm happy, I'm grateful. Yeah.
All right, so now the other thing I know what you are involved with different projects at Gaslako.
Sure.
What do you plan on achieving, especially for youth? Especially like Omora that doesn't have opportunities. Besides opportunities, I believe in their own abilities.
Sure.
So what projects are you busy with, and what are you planning on achieving for those projects?
I've done projects in the past, and namani like my project them like it fun on my sanitary towel drive.
Yeah.
But I came to realize like a project that I have to work on this so that I can be able to like so that so that I can be able to assist the youngins because there are a lot of people in like that come through like my inbox maybe like they bafuna assistance in terms of like recording. Assistance in terms of like just Khotman Kalung plug. People that reach out to me like they bafuna like.
So at this moment you are using the platform yako.
Yeah, the platform. Sure. But now like this year, like I just want to work on myself and be in a better position of influence and of power. Like it can be easy to help other people because it's frustrating whereby like you want to help. But like they seek help, but you cannot help them. The because of you don't have the power or the network.
Okay.
So finally like in this birthday celebration, we are like one of the stepping stones because I've invited many artists from different classes, good best of performer, and also a lot of youngins from Alexandra to come and share.
They will share the stage.
The stage.
Then
also network. Energies.
Yes.
So I plan to do a lot of events around the acres, not events like bang. Like drive you and but events whereby these youngins they get booked. They get booked but for the money and then they come and showcase their talent. And going forward, I plan to have in a recording studio. Sort of like an entertainment hub, whereby like I have a recording studio whereby in Sekasi like they come and they record music for free there. Like they record music. They must record. Like it must be like I'm a collaboration project. Especially for international Sempun. And if ever you become successful, well, like my only wish is for you to come back and from la.
Basically, you're passing on the blessing.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, now, I would be very guilty if I get the interview without talking about this. We are in a gaming space, right?
Sure.
This is a game on Africa right now.
Sure.
So growing up, what games did you play? I know I'm a huge gamer, right?
Sure.
But growing up, what game did you play and what games did you really like?
Like Pac-Man, Cadillacs and dinosaurs, basically my stuff again. Cadillacs and dinosaurs, Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog.
So at least there was no pros. Because I thought, we can't be in a space where we have all this gaming equipment around us, but as guys gaming or understand the gaming. Now, besides what are you hoping to achieve in the next couple of years? I'm not going to even put a number and say 10 or 5 because things change, especially if you're a person over social media. Things change like so. What are you planning, let's say, in the next 2-3 years? What is your aim for Chicco? Not Chicco involving other people, but just Chicco as the brand.
Chicco, ngifuna ukushaya 5-year plan kaStalin nami. But so yabona like ngiyareflect ngithi like ngokulomile like umjita no like sengareflect ukuthi labantu lama bayenza ama 5-year plan 3-year plan basuka bangahlali. Yabona. So like nami there's a plan engiyenza ukuthi like in this year 2021 I once said something, and I think now like it's sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
So you were manifesting?
Yeah, I was manifesting. So 2021.
Yeah.
Like 2023 is going to be my year. uyabona 2022 kuzoshuba and 2022 vele bekushuba like izinto besiphethe from January to December because I found myself ngise-ICU December yakhona uyabona so bekubheda like
so in a way fanele sibonge uNkulunkulu because
sure.
Zibhedile but not completely because now usahleli
yeah, so ngathi 2023 is going to be my year and the way izinto zithunakala ngakhona I think the universe but if ever you really want something the universe will conspire with
it aligns
when it aligns the alchemist yabona so manje I've heard yabona khona manje just inbox me yabona like ukuthi this is your podcast yakho and this is your first episode ngila yabona in this it is a historic moment
it's a history it's history in making if you think about it because
if you think about
it I've been dying to work with you work with you in a manner I wanted to for other people to hear your words you know because I feel ukuthi istory somuntu can be such a great lesson to other people uyangithola ngamazwi obowakhuluma ngezinto obozenza it made me realize that some youth can actually pick up jewels of wisdom from what is being said by you because sikhula sibangana nathi siyafunda from kwamanye amahlotman and one thing abahlala bayisho ukuthi you learn from your mistakes but it doesn't all have to be your mistakes you also learn from other people's mistakes so for me that's what caught me to wanting to speak to you understand me following your content I'm sure things ngiphelelwa my heart kunini ngikufakela wona so that's why I wanted you to sit with me and be the first guest engizohlala naye because consciously and as an African and understanding the role that we play the influence that we have you know what we can impact on the youth you know so I don't know if ngaba wrong would you be able to hit me with one poem before we leave it's cool man
right, sure.
It's cool because it's important it's the message that is on the poem and you wrote it
I flow ungithanda ngakuthanda uyangiphakamisela mina ngiyaqindezela you accept mediocrity ne-poor standard of living as a culture mina ngiphume kasi ngikunika istruggle usenze identity ngijele nginganamabhasi ithuna labaphilayo isonke esigcwele abosathana abasibhakake ngikhumbaza abantu abanye bangibiza Soweto abanye Alexander abanye Thembisa abanye Thokoza Gugulethu Khayisha Mdantsane kwamashu umlazi kuyafana ngekasi the morning niyenza ngiphuquke the morning ngibawesi the morning ngiphakamisela the morning ngihlanyisa mina ngiphume egate ngile ndawo ayenza iphiso I accept ukuthi uzofela khona I'm a guardian of evil the devil's playground ngiqwela amasonto kodwa ayikho indawo engqole njengami I masterfully engineer to make you suffer ngiqhabanisa nabafowenu ngiqhatha nomzali ngikuzondisa ngomakhelwane ngenza ufile ngathi ungqono ngikhipha innocence ngikufaka inkohlakalo ufunga ugomela ukuthi izinto ezinganje ngeke uzenze ngigqwalisele times 10 usathi uphunyuka ipeer pressure yezolo ngikubhemisa intashona 35 ngiyikasi ngilento oyithandayo ungazi ukuthi uyithandelani ngidlalisa imonopoly enganawini isnake and ladder samaleda aphukile ngidize liphelela ku3 ngikulethela ama-temptations ne-silver platter angeke udabuka i-AIDS domestic violence drug abuse alcoholism poverty or ijele kumele utaste one ngiyikasi a hell on earth bottomless pit indawo eyaflathela uNkulunkulu ngiyikasi
Doug, now, do you think there's anything more I can still add after Logo? Now, you're still hanging out, Nomtu. Please come next week for our next episode for having a chat with Mtu. For today, Nyabonga to Chicco Azania, and I think I've learned a lot, especially touching on my African side and understanding with you as people, where do we come from and what do we aspire to? So, catch me again next week, having a chat with Mtu. Shap, shap.